Hey guys, my name is William Watts. I'm the director of Restore Labs. I'm here to talk to...
I'm David Wimberly.
What do you do here, David?
I'm the Chief of Staff to our CEO, Jim Donnelly.
Cool. So we're going to expand on some men's health questions for Restore's Men's Health Month. Before we get too into the details, I know you were a college athlete at one point.
Yep.
What did you play in college?
So I wrestled.
Yeah, you didn't play.
I didn't play.
You didn't play nothing.
I wrestled, yeah. Yep, so I was always into sports. I actually started wrestling when I was in second grade and wrestled all the way through college. I played football, track, and baseball growing up as well.
So what was your routine, your health routine, your fitness routine in college relative to what it is now?
It's completely different. In fact, I weigh less now than I did when I graduated college, if you can believe that. It is slightly different proportioned, moved around a little bit. But I wrestled, I went up a weight class every year. I finished at 190 my senior year in college.
Anything that's changed since you became a father relative to when you were in college for your health, fitness, anything like that?
I have less time well, we all have the same amount of time, but I devote...
You have less usable time.
I devote less time, and now it's a balancing act, right? Like I can do something for myself, but for what? Is it for myself? Is there an opportunity to engage with my kids? And I've got 4 children, and so it is a struggle and it becomes, I either have to get up much earlier than everyone else, which I already do, but now it's even earlier to spend that time. Or I'm going to sacrifice some time with them to do it. And so that is probably the biggest challenge. Is like where do I create that time for myself to do something, to take care of, other than kind of doing something that goes through the motion.
Is there anything you do in particular to instill the health, fitness, exercise lessons that you've learned in your children?
Yeah, it's tough to do something on my own, so I want to engage with them. I also want them to see that it's important to do something.
Yeah.
And so so for example, part of their summer chores, one of their chore every day is to do something physical, just to work out. And there's a couple different things that we have that allow them to do that, but there's a dice that actually has different workouts on it.
Oh,
they
that's
get
cool.
To roll, right? So they've got to do 10 sets of whatever rolls up. But it's a I think we've got to set an example as a parent, as a father on it. But at the same time, it is time away. So how can I engage them in a way that it ends up being meaningful for me? Because I can go for a 5K with my 10-year-old. It's not quite the same workout if I do it on my own, but I want to engage her, in that. I want to engage my son, my 12-year-old son, in that somehow.
Stress is such a hot button topic right now, too much stress, good stress, bad stress, whatever. And balancing stress is obviously best. They're the best approach. How do you navigate that system or appropriate stress and rest with your kids?
That's a tough one. That's a good question. I don't know that I put a whole lot of thought into it because I approach it they will sort of self-limit or self-select, and they'll tap out. And I try to find the balance of pushing them, and having fun with them, but also are you really done? You're done. Yeah. And so, and the capacity, especially for children, is so much greater. Yeah. I think we might try to inflict our own sort of oh, I bet they're tired. They're a kid, an hour later they're ready to go do something, and we were the same way. And so I don't know. I don't actively do anything to kind of manage that sort of stress rest response.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for participating. Got some really good answers. It's always cool getting a different opinion and a different look at things because we've had some conversations around all these questions, but you're the only father we've talked to, and so it was interesting to hear your thoughts and your opinions as a father. So yeah, thank you very much for listening, guys.